This week at IFA 2019, we got to see a lot of new devices, and this one here is the new Motorola One Zoom. It's a high-end mid-range device running on a Snapdragon 675 processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM. RAM management seems okay with that amount, but 6 gigabytes might have been a little bit better. There's also a 4,000 milliamp hour battery and then a 6.39-inch display up front with a resolution of 1080 by 2340 with a notch cut out right at the very top in the middle for a 24 megapixel front-facing camera. The other cameras though on the back, you're looking at a quad camera setup. You get a 48 megapixel main sensor with an f1.7 lens and then an 8 megapixel telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom and a 16 megapixel ultra wide lens, and then finally a 5 megapixel depth sensor for those bokeh effect shots. Now, of course, with there being 4 camera sensors on the back of this phone, that's actually the main highlight here. The images that you can capture on this phone are probably on par with some of the best flagship devices of 2019. The 48 megapixel sensor actually delivers only 12 megapixel images due to pixel binning, but the images that you get out of it are incredible. Motorola has also implemented a low light function as well, which allows the camera to capture incredibly bright images in extremely low light conditions. They're doing a lot of work in the software here in order to achieve this, but it's not yet on par of what you can get out of the Pixel 3 devices with night sight. As far as the design aesthetic of this phone, it falls in line with what we've seen from other recent Motorola One devices. We've got glass on the front, glass on the back with a little bit of a curve. And then of course there's that quad camera setup on the back, which features a pretty large camera bump out towards the top middle of the device. And then you get that 6.4-inch display up front, and though it's not the highest resolution display on a device of this size, it is really bright, vibrant, and crisp. And one of the other highlights of this device is actually the Motorola logo on the back. The logo itself is actually transparent, allowing light from an LED behind it to shine through, which is actually customizable so that you can choose which notifications or when that light actually turns on. Motorola has launched the Motorola One Zoom across several markets in Europe and also the US and Latin America, starting at €429 over in Europe and $399 in the US. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for more coverage from IFA 2019, make sure you subscribe to our channel.